I'm Judy Shepalo with the Loft Realty, and I'm with Tara McEwen of HomeShare Alliance. And I'm looking forward to finding out a little bit more about Tara's business to share with the rest of you who are watching today. So Tara, can you tell us, please, what made you decide to open your business and describe what it is, if you would, please?
Sure. HomeShare Alliance is a placement agency, and what we do is we help find the ideal housemate. Typically for householders who live alone, it helps alleviate the social isolation, perhaps a little bit extra income to help people who are on fixed incomes. And the reason why I decided to start that initiative, it's a social enterprise. Myself, my own experience of life changes, and sometimes it's uncertain. And it helped me with my housing. I can lower some of my household costs, but as well to have that sense of family. And over the years, I did help a few other people, friends and family, with the same initiative. And it is home sharing. It is growing worldwide. And I thought, well, having an in-person service, there's some householders that choose not to advertise. They'd rather have a third party with expertise to help them with that placement. So that's why I started it personally, and as well what we're doing today.
And how long have you been doing this business now?
We're in our fourth year this year. 2020 will be 4 years. Yeah.
And is it mostly seniors?
It's all ages. I'd say most of our age group, we have sort of different segments of age groups. We usually have people in their 40s, 50s, 60s that are looking for more, driven with extra income for their household. They're typically either still working, and this is more of an extra added income without having a second job. And but it's also the lifestyle compatibility is a piece for that. But then we also have people, let's say 70s, 80s, and our oldest client is in their 90s. They wish to remain in their home, so it's more for that companionship, but as well household help. Some extra tasks that they can use that assistance for.
Yeah, and if they provide the tasks to the homeowner, typically being the senior, then they can have the rent reduced as well, I presume, right? They can sort of negotiate that.
Yep, exactly. And typically, I know we're part of HomeShare International, and that's what they focus on, is usually the rent exchange or reduced rent. And that helps people, especially younger people who are starting out and they want to save for home ownership eventually. We know what the rent prices are like. It's been astronomical, and affordability is key for most people. So this is a really good sense when people enjoy living with someone who's elderly, and they like that sense of family as well too. It's a good connection.
Now, do they typically live apart? Like, is it a separate apartment, or is it maybe just a bedroom in the house, or both? And do they typically sort of engage socially, like do they share meals and that kind of thing?
Every home share is completely different. People always say, what does home sharing look like? Well, it depends on the home share match. Some will have an in-law suite with maybe like a breakfast bar, but not, let's say, a full kitchen. So they'll have their meals in the kitchen. If it's a little bit more independent, people might have a sitting area, their own bedroom, their own bathroom, and then they might share the kitchen, occasionally have a meal together. But then there's other ones where they're renting a room, they might share a bathroom, but then they're also sharing meals. So there's no one size fits all. It's very custom depending on what the householder is looking for.
Very good. And what does the matching look like? I know you, because I know you have, we've worked together before. You have a process for interviewing the people and matching them. Like, can you just tell us roughly what that looks like?
Sure. Yeah, there's like the screening process. Obviously, what would work with that home share. For example, we look at pets or no pets, or let's say if there's a smoker, non-smoker, we look at all these sort of criteria. And then we have, as far as we look at lifestyle, we have a comprehensive survey, which we've actually recently put online because of COVID-19, where we're going a little bit more technology, where we ask a lot of lifestyle questions, how they live, what their daily sort of life looks like, and their habits and behaviors. But as well, the safety side for the vetting, we look at, references, income verification, depending on the type of home share, there's a police record check, and as well, we look at their credit history.
Very good. Yeah. And are you still, has business changed at all because of the virus now? Or are you able to do things online, I presume?
Yeah, we have more of, I'd say, modified services. It's not the in-person matching that we're doing right now. I'm finding that we became very adaptable. Sometimes you have to do that, so especially what we're doing right now through Zoom. This is, we started thinking outside the box. What we've done is that I do online interviews in preparation for when restrictions are lifted. And then we want to do the in-person meet and greet. I have householders that are doing conversations like this with a potential candidate. All three of us are on Zoom, and we're, seeing if it's a likely match. So right now we're kind of preparation, but as well too, some of our, as I said, our lifestyle compatibility survey used to be a pen and paper, hard copy. Now it's completely online. So candidates will fill it online. So it's actually made our business a lot easier now.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It forced us to do this, and it's wonderful. So,
everybody's had to become so adaptable and just creative, and you just make it work, don't you?
Exactly.
So, what areas do you serve?
Geographical areas, Halton and Hamilton.
Okay. Yeah. And just what would you say you love the most about what you do?
I find it's exciting when it's almost like being a matchmaker.
Yeah.
And when I meet with the householders, they more or less feel like a sense of family, because I have so many contact points with them, and I really get to know the householder, because we also speak to their family and friends or references to get a better idea. So you're almost like a matchmaker with that. And when you see the difference when someone is living together with that really good match, it's improving their life. And even our monthly visits that we have afterwards, that's really rewarding for me, because I've made a difference. And this is why, as a social enterprise, we want to see that we're making that positive impact for the social component. So,
well, it's pretty timely at the moment, isn't it, with the housing problems that we've got? It's one way to address the housing shortage, or apparently there's, I don't know how many thousands of bedrooms available, but sometimes people are living in a large home by themselves, and others can't even find a place to live. So it's a great service.
Yeah, they say was it 5 million spare bedrooms are available in Ontario alone, and that survey was taken in 2017, that study.
Yeah.
And when you really think about it too, when we have all these empty spare bedrooms, and it's our rent is being driven up so astronomically, even for one bedrooms, I'm seeing people coming to us saying that they're paying $2,000 a month for a one bedroom apartment. You really should be making about close to $100,000 a year to be paying for that apartment to be affordable. So even with that, with some living in isolation, or just an empty house, it seems a lot bigger when it's just one person. It's fitting both parties. It's a benefit, a win-win for both, basically.
Yeah. And it's the homeowner who pays for the services. Is that correct?
Yes, it's the homeowner. Now, depending if it's a task exchange, we make that available for at no cost to seniors. But if it's someone looking for income, anyone from 50 and over, if they're looking for that income component, then there is a service fee for that.
Okay.
Yes.
And how do people get in touch with you, Tara?
Ideally, usually through the website, HomeShareAlliance.com, but we're always available through phone at 905-973-9854.
Very good. And just one more thing, very sort of briefly, I guess, that group that I'm involved with you, the Seniors Services League, that's on hold as well. We're talking about resuming it online, but just tell us a little bit briefly how you started with that group.
Yeah, Senior Services League is a league of businesses, other services or products that help the senior population. It's bringing everyone together to work in a collaborative effort. I know myself, my parents went through life transitions, and it was more in crisis mode, where I was really reliant on referrals from people. I found it very difficult, because navigating through the healthcare system, trying to find appropriate services for my parents, it was all new for me. So, and sometimes when we make decisions through crisis mode, it's not the best decision, but we have to, act in a, timely manner. So with this league, it's everything from myself with home sharing, yourself with real estate in case they need to sell their home, co-housing, but as well legal, wills, personal support workers coming in. Even we have like a mobile pet service with a veterinarian that can do house calls. So all these unique businesses coming together, it makes it easier, not only just for the senior themselves, but even the family, and helping each other as professionals, where, my client, needs to sell their home, and I want it to belong to a group where it's not just exchanging business cards, where we know each other really well, we know our businesses really well, and we all have the same intention to help people.
Yeah.
And that's, for us, I know we both seem to be on the same page, Judy,
Yeah.
and as well our other members, that it's with heart that we do our business, and we want to feel confident and comfortable when we have these referrals. So doing that, and we grow together, we learn together, we learn what's happening in the population, how we can better serve our clients. So that's basically, in a nutshell, I guess, a long-winded story of why I formed that together.
And we just got started when this started.
I know, yeah. So we have to, do a Zoom call or do an online meeting, because that momentum is great. And I think especially right now where we can prepare ourselves, and right now how we can best, serve our clients, but as well too, once, things start lifting the restrictions, on how we can help each other even further.
Yeah. And again, people can get in touch with you if they want to find out more about that.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Tara, thank you so very much for taking the time today. I know you're busy as well. You got kids to homeschool.
Yes, I homeschool part-time afternoons, but they're young teens, so they get the mornings to sleep in. That's when I work, and then the afternoons at school.
Well, good for you, Tara.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me, Judy. This was fun, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll look for, maybe we can do it again live when we get back to that stage.
Sounds awesome.